The first sign of a serious health problem may appear before you even leave your bed. Not at the doctor's office. Not during a crisis. But in the quiet minutes right after you wake up. What do you feel in those first 5 minutes? Exhaustion? A racing heart? Dry mouth? Blurred vision? Most people dismiss these sensations as normal. They blame stress, age, or a bad night of sleep. But what if that recurring morning symptom is not random? What if it's a red flag your body keeps raising every single day? In this video, you'll discover what that symptom could mean, why it happens specifically in the morning, and how to recognize when something deeper is developing. Because your body rarely surprises you without warning. The real danger is learning to ignore what it's trying to say. You open your eyes. You've technically slept 7 or 8 hours. But instead of feeling restored, you feel heavy, drained, almost as if you barely slept at all. This isn't just sleepiness. It's something deeper, a kind of exhaustion that coffee barely touches. Many people assume poor sleep is the only explanation, but persistent morning fatigue can signal metabolic imbalance. During the night, your body carefully regulates blood sugar and stress hormones like cortisol. If glucose levels fluctuate too much, or if cortisol rises too sharply before waking, you may start the day already depleted. Imagine your body working overtime while you're unconscious. Instead of repairing and restoring, it's compensating. Ask yourself, do you feel clear and alert within 30 minutes of waking? Or does fatigue follow you for hours? Tomorrow morning, pay attention. Your first feeling of the day might be more revealing than you think. You wake up and your mouth feels dry. Not just slightly dry, but uncomfortable. You reach for water immediately. Sometimes you even wake up during the night feeling unusually thirsty. Many people blame the air conditioner or breathing through the mouth. And sometimes that's true. But persistent morning dryness can also be linked to elevated blood sugar levels. When glucose remains high overnight, your body tries to eliminate the excess through urine. That process pulls fluids from your tissues, leaving you mildly dehydrated by morning. The thirst isn't random. It's compensation. There's another possibility: sleep apnea. Interrupted breathing can stress the body repeatedly through the night, altering oxygen levels and hormone balance. Now ask yourself, is this occasional, or is it happening almost every day? Patterns matter more than isolated events. And what repeats in the morning often reflects what happens silently during the night. You sit up in bed and feel it. A subtle pressure behind your eyes. A dull ache wrapping around your forehead. Not intense enough to alarm you, but persistent enough to notice. Morning headaches are often dismissed as poor sleep or stress, but they can also reflect fluctuations in blood sugar, blood pressure changes, or mild overnight dehydration. During sleep, your body continues regulating glucose and circulation. If levels drop too low or spike too high, your brain may respond with vascular changes that trigger discomfort. There's also the possibility of nighttime breathing disturbances. Reduced oxygen levels can lead to headaches upon waking. Now think carefully. Do these headaches fade after you eat or drink water? Do they appear more often after late-night meals? Do they happen alongside fatigue or thirst? Your brain is highly sensitive to metabolic shifts. Even small imbalances can create morning discomfort. And when circulation or nerve function begins to shift overnight, another subtle sign may greet you the moment you move your hands. You wake up and your fingers feel strange, slightly numb, lightly tingling. Maybe you shake your hand and sensation slowly returns. You assume you slept on it wrong. And sometimes, that's exactly the reason. But when this sensation becomes frequent, especially without obvious pressure on the arm, it may signal something deeper. Overnight, circulation naturally slows. If blood sugar has been elevated for months or years, small blood vessels that nourish nerves can become damaged. Reduced oxygen delivery affects nerve signaling. That's when tingling, burning, or subtle numbness begins appearing, often first thing in the morning. It may feel harmless at first, temporary, easy to ignore, Ask yourself, does this happen often? Is it affecting both hands? Has the sensation slowly increased over time? Early nerve irritation rarely announces itself loudly. It begins quietly, and sometimes the next sensation you notice isn't in your hands, but in your chest, just seconds after your eyes open. You open your eyes, and before you even move, your heart is already beating fast. Not because you're running, not because you're scared, just racing. Some people describe it as anxiety. Others call it a surge of adrenaline. But what's actually happening may be your body's stress response activating too intensely. Every morning, cortisol naturally rises to help you wake up. It's called the cortisol awakening response. In a healthy rhythm, it gives you energy and clarity. But when stress is chronic, blood sugar is unstable, or sleep quality is poor, that cortisol spike can become exaggerated. The result? A pounding heartbeat, a sudden sense of alertness that feels uncomfortable, even mild chest tightness. Now pause and think, does your heart settle within minutes? Or does the tension linger? Do you wake up calm, or already in fight or flight mode? Your body should transition gently from sleep to wakefulness. When it jolts instead, something in the regulatory system may be strained. And sometimes, the most overlooked signal appears not in how you feel, but in what you see the moment you open your eyes. You wake up, open your eyes, and for a few seconds the room feels slightly out of focus. The edges look soft. Words on your phone screen seem harder to read. Then, slowly clarity returns. Most people assume it's normal eye adjustment, and occasionally it is. But repeated morning blurriness can signal fluctuations in blood sugar levels overnight. When glucose rises, it changes fluid balance inside the eye's lens. Even small shifts can temporarily affect how light is focused. The result is subtle, fluctuating vision, especially noticeable when you first wake up. It may last seconds, sometimes minutes, and because it improves quickly, it's easy to dismiss. Now ask yourself carefully, has your morning vision felt less stable recently? Does it happen more often after heavy late dinners? Is it paired with thirst, fatigue, or headaches? Your eyes are sensitive to metabolic changes. They often reflect internal imbalance earlier than other organs. If multiple morning symptoms have been appearing together, fatigue, dryness, headaches, tingling, a racing heart, blurred vision, they may not be isolated issues. They may be connected patterns. So let me ask you something honestly. When your body gives you the same signal every single morning, how many times will you call it normal before you decide to investigate it seriously? If this made you reflect, share in the comments what symptom you've been noticing lately. And if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe now, because understanding early warning signs can change the direction of your health long before crisis ever arrives.